Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today I'm gonna give you some tips to survive a gay cruise, especially if it's the first time you're going on a cruise, or even if it's like the 5th time or the 10th time. First off, you need to have a really good mindset coming into the cruise. 99% of you are great that I've talked to when you are preparing for the cruise. I talked to you guys online and you're happy, you guys are having fun, you're super excited, you're planning out your outfit, you're packing this and that, you're asking great questions. And then 99% of the people I meet at the pier or on the cruise, again, you guys are awesome, you guys are in a great mood, you guys are having fun. But there is the 1% of people I see occasionally where even before you've gone on a cruise, it's like 2 months away, you guys are already angry at something about the cruise. When it comes time for that cruise, you guys need to relax. Remember, you're on vacation. The last cruise I was on, there was this one particular person on this cruise. I don't know this person's name, but this person was in a bad mood the entire cruise. And I'm thinking, why are you even here? Why are you even on this cruise? So don't be that person if you are on a cruise or you're just preparing for a cruise and you're getting overwhelmed with the details maybe, or you're getting frustrated. Just step back, take a breather. You're going on this cruise to have fun. It's a vacation, so just relax. The next tip is to be friendly. You probably heard this advice a lot already where we encourage everyone to say hi to strangers when you're on the cruise, and that's just part of the cruise atmosphere. I think it's a really unique environment that we get to be on one of these gay cruises. Everyone is in the same situation as you. Everyone is on vacation. Everyone's there to have fun. So if you see random strangers passing you by in the hallway, say hi to them. You know, even if they may not say hi back, or just a nod, a smile is good too. If you're out at one of the parties or you're at the restaurant, you're grabbing a drink at the bar, you know, be really open to having conversations with random strangers that might be sitting beside you. Just be really, really open to that. Just be really, really friendly. You'd be amazed at how many people, how many friends you're gonna make just by having that attitude. And that leads me to the next tip, which is to be open. Not just being open to talking to strangers, but being open to new adventures, right? So there's certain shows or events or activities that they might have announced before the cruise, the parties, for example. But once you get on the cruise, you're gonna realize there's a whole ton more stuff you can do. For example, there's a lot of social gatherings that they don't really announce before the cruise happens. You'll find out from the daily program that they slip under your door every single night. So not just being open to meeting new people, but being open to new experiences, right? For those people that are a little OCD like me that wants to plan every single thing out, you may want to try being a little bit more spontaneous, right? Leave some free time in your schedule because random things will come up. Maybe, you know, you meet some great new friends on the cruise and they invite you over to their room for an after party or something like that. Or, you know, like you want to invite some new people you met out to dinner. So just remain really flexible, be really open to new experiences on the cruise. There's a lot to do there and things are gonna come up for you. Speaking of having a lot of stuff to do on a cruise, there is a shit ton to do on a cruise. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, how do I do everything? The answer is don't try to do everything. It's not possible. There's too many things to do. No one ever does do everything. Don't even try. As you go through the information they release about the cruises, they're hyped out. Oh, there are these parties or these shows and these concerts and these entertainers and these gatherings and these activities. It can get really, really overwhelming. So my tip is, from all that information, there might be certain parties or shows or whatever that you really want to do. Pick just a small handful of those that you're gonna prioritize once you get onto the cruise and you can go see those shows or do those things. But then make your peace with the fact that you're not gonna be able to do everything. You're not gonna be able to do most of the things. No one ever does. And just be okay with going with the flow once you get on the cruise. Maybe you have planned to do dinner on Tuesday night and then, you know, something comes up where you feel really, really tired. Be completely okay to reschedule for a different night. You're on that ship for at least a whole week. You're gonna have lots of time. Also, for a lot of the shows on the ship, there are multiple showings, so if you don't get to one of them one night, you can always go to a different showing later that night or on a different night. In the midst of all this craziness, you're meeting tons of great people. There are all these shows and events or whatnot you're going to. It can get a little bit tiring, so rest, rest, rest. As an example, I'm a kind of person that almost never naps. If I nap in daily life, my friends would go, there's something wrong with Joey, or I need to go see a doctor or something. But on a cruise, I do take naps because there is a lot that I try to do. You know, I'm having so much fun doing this and that. Things are coming up and I'm saying yes. That I get tired. Even if it's just a couple days into the cruise, I will actually go take naps if I feel tired. That's advice I'm gonna give you guys. If you do feel tired, it is okay to like just take a breather for like an hour or two. You can relax, just chill in your room. The ship, everything, all the activities that's on board and all the shows, they're not going anywhere. They're still gonna be on that ship, so you can always go to them later. A tip for the parties that might be thrown on the ship, a lot of them are nighttime parties. And the trick I use sometimes if I'm kinda tired, but I don't wanna FOMO and miss the party is I'll go late and leave early. Parties might run from 10 or 11 p.m. all the way to like 4 or 5 a.m. You do not need to be there for the full 6 or 8 hours or however long that party is going on. Get there 2 or 3 hours late, and that's when the party peaks. Stay for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, until you feel like, you know what? You're done. You can go to bed, or you can go grab a late night dessert, or you know, just go chill in your stateroom or someone else's stateroom, and then just call it a day. On the topic of taking care of yourself, you hopefully will pay some attention to what you're eating on the cruise. There are a lot of unhealthy options, and I'm gonna tell you, eat what you want when you're on vacation. However, I'm gonna say pay attention to a couple of things. Make sure you stay hydrated, especially if you're going to more of the parties or, you know, doing warm weather where people might tend to sweat more. You want to make sure you're staying well hydrated. There's water everywhere. Go grab some water. If you are the type that sweats a lot and very often, make sure you look at electrolytes as well. Some of the ships actually have a smoothie bar. I don't think a lot of them do, but I know on the Allure of the Seas and the Harmony of the Seas, two of the ships I've been on before, where the spa and the gym is, there is a smoothie bar right outside, and that's a really great way to get some fruits in and get some protein in. They have like a small selection of different types of smoothies that you can get. And that's basically it. You know, if this is your first cruise, welcome. Even if this is like your 5th or 10th or 20th cruise, I feel like if you keep some of these points in mind, you're generally gonna have a really great experience. To recap, you wanna come into your cruise and your vacation with a good mindset, keep positive, keep happy. You want to be friendly to everyone you meet. Say hi to strangers, you know, start up conversations with people, right? There's so many of you on that cruise ship. Meet some new people. You want to be open not just to people, to new experiences as well. You know, keep it spontaneous. You never know what kind of great experience or fun people you're going to meet by just kind of putting yourself out there a little bit. Having said that, there is a lot of activities and things you can do on the cruise, so make sure you pace yourself. Don't try to do everything. In the midst of everything that's going on the cruise, if you feel tired, get some rest, take a nap, or just take a breather, chill out in your room with some friends. All the people that you want to meet and all the activities you want to do will still be on the ship 1 or 2 hours later. Finally, just a quick note on nutrition. Make sure you get hydrated. You can squeeze in some fruits and veggies as well. That's great. If you have not already, check out some other cruise advice videos I have created, especially one for what you should pack before you go on a gay cruise. And I also gave you guys some tips on what to do in the weeks leading up to the cruise, what you should do when you get to the port, and things you can do right after you board the ship. Until next time, bye YouTube.